Welcome back to Factorio, Seablock and TSM, episode number 152. Okay, so between episodes I have had a little bit of a... I've basically finished all of this, adding the inserters and so on in the aluminium process. It looks like we've run out of the calcium or sodium, whatever it is, carbonate product that we need to get this going. I actually brought it all the stuff that we had up here down manually. And we've had a carbon delivery as well. We're a little bit, this is still a little bit over full. So we're at a bit of a crossroads, I guess. I obviously need to have a additional or a substitute method of getting the saline water here, because the excess that we had in the rest of the base is obviously not nearly enough to keep the carbon being produced. So I'm going to set up some salination plants, but while I was looking for the salination plants, I discovered that yet another process, in this case the copper, has completely frozen due to excessive quantities of the crushed stone. You can see here, in fact, if I hover over this one here, you can see there's almost 300k crushed stone here. I mean, my picking up and laying down some crushed stone to make these sort of pathways and so on, it's useful. It uses up a bit, but even with the crushed stone constantly building this material, the stone brick for me, even if I remember it, and even if I was to change this to well, you know, like a titanium chest or something, it's not using it fast enough. So there's one critical thing that I really need to address, is some additional process for burning up the crushed stone. Now, the second thing that's going to be critical fairly soon is the uranium ore hasn't moved for ages, and it's due to having no salt whatsoever. So the process where we were getting the salt from is obviously not doing anything either, but I think I could probably build an alternate supply of salt, maybe in here even. Just use salination plants and generate a little bit of salt like I do on the other side of the base, just to keep the nuclear turning over, because if nuclear stops, if you look at the 238, the non-shiny uranium, it was sort of around 7,000. Now it's down to 4.1. Yes, there is an option there with the plutonium. What is it? Is it plutonium? The orangey one? I'd have to get closer and have an actual look, but we need to be aware that we're running out, and this hasn't been topped up in quite a while. I mean, the other thing I could do is actually harvest the steam, because when we're only using 20 out of the 200 megawatts that we're producing, we could store it in steam and let these cool down and only charge up when the steam runs down. You don't really need to do that. I have done that in vanilla at times, but you don't really need to do it in vanilla, because the amount of uranium you can readily just mine way outstrips the point of storing up the steam. But here it looks like it's probably worthwhile, so I might do that to try and help this last a bit longer. Now, the broader picture of what we're trying to do, of course, is modules, and there's some work I need to do in here to rework everything. I don't think our splinters have grown in crystal splinters, whatever they're called. I don't think they've grown in quite some time, probably because of some of the choices I've made up here. So we're going to have to come back here and fix this up to get modules happening. The other thing that we're going to need to do for modules, not tech, I want to go to E. No, I don't. I want to go here. For modules, to get the basic level of effectivity circuit board, you need the basic module board, which needs phenolic board, and phenolic board needs the wooden board, as does the beginning of the circuit chain. So we also need to create a place for wooden boards, and to that end, I mean, I'll probably use this one for the wooden board, but in addition, we need to expand out this column one more slot, which in the process will free up some more of these things. Now I know it gets, the way I'm doing it with the plasma turret is dependable, but it's perhaps a little bit slow. Perhaps it could be made a bit faster if I set up an artillery train, but that's yet another thing. So we have all of these things that are all competing, and I think I've been putting off the ones like dealing with the stone too much, because copper's frozen up. There is no copper in here. Well, there's some, but there's none of the cable coils, and that's why this is basically drawn to a complete close. I think we're not getting any more copper coil, and we're using that everywhere that's critical in the main base of the main bus. So yeah, there's my wrap up of why, rather than rather than working on here just immediately, what I think I will do is fill out probably this one and turn it into a probably low priority, so it still prioritizes the main bus, but a low priority, and we'll see what sort of scale we need to put it on, but probably to start with a fairly small scale build for processing crushed stone, because I think if we have a look at crushed stone, there's, well, admittedly it's only 40k now, but we have iron, which it constantly has trouble with it. We have the copper now, which constantly has trouble with it. We have another 180,000 down here that's stopping us producing enough of the tin, possibly. Although it actually looks like there's plenty of tin there right now. Have I not set up the stock process? I don't think I have, or have. No, I have, but it's not fired, so something is not at the level that it needs to be. That looks like it's actually the blue one. The blue one. Who would have thought that was not going to get there? But I mean, again, we've got 180,000, so that's what we're going to do. So I guess the way of doing this is we're going to need a whole bunch of landfill. I do have this collection, which is completely full. That's another way of helping burn through this. But I also have this collection out here. So this is completely stopped, partly because of landfill. Do I have... I mean, why is this one complete? Oh, we've got enough tungsten, that's why. What about this one? Is that where the salt comes from? Well, we've got, yeah, we oversupplied initially on the silver, so yeah, we're not burning through that one particularly fast. But yes, landfill. Okay, so what I think I'm going to do is can I make some chests? I could make a titanium chest. Alright. What I'm going to do is I'm going to come up here and I'm going to have a titanium chest where I'm going to dump most of my stuff. So maybe we'll have a second titanium chest. I'll dump the rest of my stuff. Let's make sure robots are off. Okay, so I'm just going to go and fill myself up completely with landfill from over here. I obviously need a train for this as well. So there's all these things that I'm basically putting off. We have to start knocking them off. That's quite good. I'll let that process resume. Actually, what I might do, just to be fair, I won't need nearly all this landfill, but now that I have given some purpose, let's grab this one as well. And yeah, let's make use of this node. There is one thing I am kind of thinking maybe I should leave it just so there's no trains interfering here, but I don't think the train traffic at the moment is so bad that that's actually that much of a consideration, to be perfectly honest. I like to leave a bit of water around the outside so that you can use it for whatever you might need. And I do like making the bots do this for me, but they take their sweet time. So just getting it done is probably worthwhile. Yeah, we're not really denting the supply very fast, unfortunately. A whole block is just... oh, yeah, okay. Let's do this one while we're here. I noticed on some of my recordings the sound was getting very out of... well, the game sound was getting very out of sync with the actions. I've rebooted since then. I hope that sorts it out, because that's kind of annoying. I don't really get real-time feedback on it. You only really know after you've done the recording, and... by then it's kind of too late. Okay. We have one is just below us as well that we could fill in, so... actually, I'm surprised it's not a horrid green mess. Unless they have scaled back the green mess, but I don't think I've actually... I mean, I liked the sort of tropical waterways that we appeared to have with Seablock initially, and then they introduce this green water mechanic, and it's kind of, gone is my vision of a tropical paradise that I'm trying to build a massive factory on to escape this world. I guess, if truth be known, there was no need to pick up the extra landfill from the conversion that's going on in the main base, but yeah, we've hardly dented that. I'm going to have a sip of coffee. I do have a couple more blocks out here that I thought I was going to use and then changed my plan on what I was going to do. I guess just because we have so much right at the moment. Let's fill them out, give them some ability to be used. I don't have a specific plan for them anymore, but it doesn't hurt. Otherwise, I'm just going to dump all this resource into my outpost builder train. Let it come round and tell us what we need to do. You know, just supply the landfill as required. Having the ability to have a train do the landfill is great. Having previously done a base where I had too much, I mean, obviously with Seablock you have a lot of water, but this base was just a vanilla map, but I was manually filling out the, this would be my SpaceX Extreme series, where I was manually filling out waterways to lay massive amounts of solar manually. Also why I chose in my 8K base to use recursive blueprints, because that was a task that, having done it once, I never want to manually lay more than 1 million panels of solar ever again, especially if it includes needing to do landfill. Okay, we'll just do this one more that has been marked out. It's not, this one hasn't actually been marked. I probably could do it, but I'd rather have the territory defined before I do. There's a far cry from the early game where you carefully try to get as much value out of every piece of landfill that you possibly can, to the extent that I remember watching some people play Seablock years ago, when there was a bug with the landfill that if you placed it in just such a way, it basically was able to interconnect, so that you could more or less double the effectiveness of the landfill that you placed. So yes, I remember some people going out of their way to ensure that that was how they were expanding their Seablock base. But now that bug has been removed, you just have to manage. There you go. We were able to use almost half of it. Yes, it's a far cry from probably what I was hoping for, but or expecting, but well, I don't know what I was expecting. I just wanted to use some up. Now, where was the one that I need to... down here. What I'll do is I'll make sure I keep a little bit of my landfill and I'll dump the rest. Perhaps I could fill in around here a bit more. We'll just leave a strip of available water at the side there, I guess. And all this was done at a time when I did have possible concerns over the amount of landfill that I had available, so that's why we were a little bit hesitant to, you know, just go all in. But yeah, we don't really have that consideration anymore. I might leave a little bit just there, just in case. It's probably the most annoying part for it to be, but whatever. Now, that's more than half. Good. That should help. Now, outpost train for the rest. Then we'll recover our stuff and see if we can build what we need to process the crushed stone. Yeah, there's tons of room in there. Those guys shouldn't be in there though. There we go. It's actually easier to run up here with I haven't deployed so many pipes. Obviously, when you do a main base with angels, you actually need a liquid bus as well. Something that I didn't consider initially. Because I'm not really used to that concept. Here we go. Turn you on. And I have a couple of titanium chests if I need to put chests anywhere. Now, we could be doing this sort of alien science. It's very easy to set up the alien science, and it's perhaps a good idea when we're struggling with the normal science to get everything going, but it's also a distraction from the broader objective of... Oh. Yes, and after saying that I was going to make a point of retaining some of that landfill, I didn't, but that's alright. Okay, so I think we either have an inn up here or an inn down here. It doesn't matter that much to me. I guess up the top. Sort of like this, but I think I want to use two warehouses just so we can really dump a ton of material here. So which direction? It's going in a westerly direction. Alright, so I'll make a copy of this thing. Oops. And we will put two completely separate they should be separated slightly, shouldn't they? I'll have to change the angle of these things here to that, and you might as well pick up from there. I'm pretty sure you can. And these ones will have to basically be the inverse of that. And we're only going to be dealing with one product here. Can I make request to stations? I can, but then I'm out. This one, we'll name it now as, actually, shall we call it color equals blue, item equals crushed stone, and that's not the correct name, close color. Item equals crushed stone is not working. Okay, do I have any crushed stone on me? No. Can't make one of these. Crushed stone, E. That's not where the crushed stone is. Where is the crushed stone? There it is. Crushed stone. Stone dash crushed. Of course, consistency. Oh, I didn't think that was going to happen. Alright, let's start this again. Color equals blue, because I'm fairly sure that's probably vanished by now. Item equals stone dash crushed, and close color. That might not work because I now want to put in process excess, and you can't get back to those tags, so I guess I'll put another tag in here. Color equals blue. Oh, there we go. We're getting the tags back. So what we need to do actually is just cut that one, move it to there, and let's get rid of that. There we go. Process excess. Because that's what this is for. Now, what do I need to build a decider combinator? I need all sorts of basic stuff like electric circuits. Okay, we can get that. I'm pretty sure, or hopeful, that well, that's where green circuits normally come in, so it does look like we actually have to come down a long way to get some. What else do I need? So what I'm basically going to be doing with the crushed stone is the same thing that I've added here. I need liquefiers and I need filtration units. So the formula is basically to convert the crushed stone into the slag slurry and then into the mineralized sludge, and then we'll just take it away just like we do here. Or just be another way of doing that. Alright. Do I have filtration units then? I have, what's that? Crystallizer. We do have filtration units and we do have liquefiers. I'm pretty sure liquefiers have been on here since day one. Yep. How much of the 62? So we've had a delivery. Has that started copper up? No. I think I increased the priority of the station. Lord Eddie. There you go. I increased the priority of Lord Eddie to 20, so it's above even the iron and the tin, just to get copper moving again. And with a bit of luck, we should hit the required 16k on copper very soon. Anyway, we're not going to watch that. The main reason I've put 2 warehouses here is just to use product up quickly. You are going to be crushed stone. That one. And you are going to be the full crushed stone, which should be that. It is. Good. Now, how many of these processes do I want? The other thing I wanted to do actually was I want to deprioritize this station, because this is just use up excess. So giving it a low priority will just mean if nowhere else wants it, it will come here. And because we have so much room here, why don't I change this from 8k to, I don't know, 80k. Now, what direction do you go in? You are going up. I could just have the mineral sludge get picked up from the side here. I don't actually want to do this. I think what I want to do is start having mineral sludge trains come here. Because that's going to be more convenient in the long run. So what we might do is I'll copy the early part of this. I won't use copy. I'll go to full blueprint mode, grab all of that. And I think it was basically there that it was trying to place all of that, right? get rid of that and that, which don't form any part of what we need. Rail. Oh, hang on. This is all around the wrong way. Because that is an up. That one is... which direction does this go? Goes this way. So this isn't really helping me. Alright, never mind. I will have to invert this. Okay, I don't need you then. If we're pointing this way, this is all going to have to get moved down. You're in the way. Radar, you can go on the other side. A little bit more landfill. Bit more landfill in the middle. In fact, let's just cover that up. Now, where's that blueprint? There it is. I'm not sure if that's in the right place. What we need is one of those guys. Now we can check. That will work. And right, so this should have all the correct information. It does. We need tanks, we need pumps. Can't build the tanks just at the moment, and I can only build one pump. Alright, we'll get back to that. The next part of our equation is... Actually, where is that train? No idea. It should be loading... Ah, good. Here it is. So it's removing this stuff from here, which is the most priority, at a fairly high rate. I'm guessing copper has been picked up and is in here processing away when building coils, because that's the only thing that we need. This process is all ticking over just fine. We're probably ordering more copper. Good. Alright, so that was just a distraction. Liquefier 3s. If you are doing this process, this one. We need sulfuric acid as well, which is actually a good thing. I don't mind having... Because sulfuric acid is yet another thing that I forgot actually to mention at the very beginning of this. It's yet another thing that we need to consume in a fairly high quantity. What is your throughput? 3 seconds for 50. 3 seconds divided by craft time of 3. 1 second for 50. Liquefier 3s. You don't. Oh, yes, you do. You need the acid. Maybe what we should do is move this lot down a bit. I don't quite know how much of this it's going to need. Express stack inserter. You can drop off there, you can drop off there. I don't even need to worry about, oops, not there, there. Don't even need to worry about offsets. Now, pipe. And pipe. Let's put like an acid stop in there, which is identical to this one. I could put it there. Yeah, that would probably work. Let's just put it there for now. Acid. And we need another request to station, which we can't do because we need more train stops, which actually needs steel, so that's not such a bad thing. All right, well, let's shall I see about putting this pipe across here? How do we turn? We need the filtration unit, don't we? Where are they? Filtration unit. Filtration unit. We are going to get sulfuric wastewater from this process. I guess that's the one that I want, though. And how much do you consume? 35 every 2 seconds. And your speed is 1.5. So it's close enough to 50 every 2 seconds. So if I have 10 of these, which are doing 50 every 1 second each, I'm going to need 20 of these. I only have 10 on me. And what oh, you do have those two outputs, don't you? Okay. Do I have any more explosives of the cliff variety? Where are they now? They're there. No, I'm going to have to get some explosives because this is obviously going to be in the way. What am I going to do with the sulfuric waste water? I guess I should reprocess it into sulfuric acid. Probably makes the most sense. Means we're going to need hydro plant facilities. Alright, well let's get some tanks. We also need we also need some, well I've got a hydro plant. You could make purified water. Don't go there then, let's put you over here. You could make purified water. And I could probably output the saline water. In fact, I could even reuse this to output saline water. That might be a good idea. Alright, let's get some more tanks. How are we doing for time? I acted like we had tons of time at the beginning, but maybe we are now getting low on time. I want at least 6 tanks, which means we need the stone. Ah, we're getting action again, so we should be getting green circuits being built. Yes, we are. Good, good. Tanks. We need stone bricks for tanks. And we needed steel as well. Oh, why is steel struggling? No iron ingots. Is iron still in a state of we can't do anything because we have too much manganese? That's why I need to do, that's one of the reasons why I need to do that. Another is I need to build another one of these facilities. We're going to build a dedicated iron here, rather than the mixed sort of manganese here. You must be getting pretty low, which is good. How's copper? It's always 12k when I look. What about up here? How are you doing? 18k. So you've definitely had another input. And you guys are trying to make cable desperately. Apparently you've got enough copper ingots, but you guys clearly do not have enough iron ingots by a tiny amount. Okay. Steel. I'm going to have to try and find some steel from down below. That's plastic. That, I think, is plastic. This is the steel line. So this must be steel. Now we can do 3. I need 3 more iron this time. That's a little bit easier. What have I just filled up on that I don't want? Well, there's a whole bunch of things here that I really don't want. 1, 2, 3. Is that all that we needed? No, we needed these as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. think we'll run away. Oh no, pipes are good. Top me up with pipes. I'm happy with that. I really don't need those guys. They've probably been sitting there for a long time. Right. Let's try and finish what we started this episode. That would be good. Have a sip of my coffee. Yeah, I can see the value of a handcrafting mod. Did I get all the filtration units that I'm supposed to get while I was there? That's crystallizer filtration units. No, I got 8 though, so we almost have enough. Oh, I didn't get explosives. Oh, they're not going to have anywhere to put those, are they? And I have way too many robots for some reason. Okay, can I build a requester station? I can, good. So that should be set up for ordering acid. Now, what I want to do is use these other two. Probably with a pipe connection. And with pumps, this time not unload, but to load. Yeah, to load a train. You are going to be the saline water that we get from this facility, and we need another hydro plant that is basically going to take the sulfuric wastewater and turn it into sulfur, because we obviously need more sulfur. Turn it into sulfur and mineralized water and purified water. You are just making purified water. So that's that process. So this one, let's speed this up a little bit. And your purified water. What I will do for that is come out to about here. So there's plenty of room. Let's do that. So that's purified water, right. So purified water should prioritize this stuff. So we need a top-up valve, which of course is not the one that we have, because that's always the way, I've learnt. Top-up valve, and well, I've used most of these pipes already. That gets my purified water over here. Now I could do with a clarifier. To get rid of the mineralized water. And the saline water is going to... I need more pipes, good grief. Well, I guess it's not that far away. Alright, let's grab some more pipes. How are we doing? We're almost up to an hour. I'm going to finish this process, even if it runs a little bit long. Apologies for a slightly longer episode. But there we have it. I think I'll just swipe some. That keeps that processing. How are you doing? You are at 52k. Alright, you're going to order again soon. Okay. I think I need like a wraparound like that, just so it feeds both. I don't think it does that good a job, but you never know. Let's unload. I need to be loading. I probably also want like a one-way valve here. Overflow valve. Vanilla, I'd just put a pump in here, but crush. How did I get crushed stone? Go in there. Let's do a one-way valve. Non-return valve. There you go. That will do. Forces it all to go one way. 55. Okay, so this is going to be full soon. So whatever amount of crushed stone I've removed from the system is very soon going to be all that we are removing. You still have far too much, don't you? Yeah. Oh, now you've got another problem. Yes, that is partly due to the sulfur problem. Too many distractions. We're not getting through this. Okay, fair enough. Right, what we need to do is something fairly similar to what we did on that side. Over on this side. Like so. So that one's the sulfuric wastewater. Actually, I'm going to take you down slightly further. And you need to come to here. Okay, that deals with the sulfuric wastewater. And this is the mineral sludge. That's probably not the right location. I think what I'll do is I'll just split it like going across there. Try and find a midpoint. Yeah, of course, that stone is going to be in the way. There you go. Possibly I should put a pump in here. Just to get it out of here quickly. Now, I was going to build another one of these. Maybe I'll check what the flow mechanics are like and how fast we're getting through stuff. Oh, we also... How much crushed stone? You need 20 crushed stone every second. That's actually a lot. I don't even know if I can support all of these. We probably need, like these guys. And does that cover everyone? No. But it's pretty good. Yeah, we get 1, 2, 3, 4. We get to about 6. Oh no, we do get all the way through, but that's only because they're not unloading anywhere. That's not bad. It's fairly efficient. So you now need ceramic filters and the ability to process the ceramic filter. I think I'm just going to use one. So I need a crafting machine. Let's try one. I've got one. Good. No, you need to be going in that way. So you are doing ceramic filters. You need purified water, which is this stuff here. And you guys need an ability to do that, basically. We probably only need a yellow for this, but I'm pretty much done with yellows at this point. Just on general principles. This kind of suggests I want to come over slightly with this guy. To there. I probably can't build another one, but I can use these ones. Okay. So you need some ceramic filters. What are these ones? Are these charcoal filters? They are. Oh, you need probably just a fast inserter on each side. Are you processing? No, you need slag slurry. And for whatever reason, you don't have any slag slurry. Oh, we don't have the acid over here yet. This doesn't have any power. That would have something to do with it. Acid is ordered. We need some red wire. The red wire will basically be if... where is it? Acid. That one. Sulfuric acid is greater than 0. And this one will be if the saline water is greater than 0. Good. So we now have some acid. The acid needs to come in up here. I actually should have reversed these, but never mind. Right, now we're getting product. We are not getting the purified water though, because there's no power here and there is no water being supplied, so we need a pump. Here, pump. Pump with a pipe. So we're getting some saline water. We just need some more ceramic filters. I can build 23, so let's start with 23. The moment only this one's getting a look in. How are we doing over there? A very tiny amount. It looks like these flow mechanics are completely wonky and it's prioritizing the bottom one for no good reason. How are we going? 10 ceramic filters. Another 5. Three more. We probably need more than this. Yes, we probably need a lot more than that. This is building up though. Empty mineral sludge. Right, so what I need to do is also set up a supply station because these guys, oh, they haven't been ordered yet, but well, that's good. Good to see. I haven't actually wired this stuff up, have I? Now it'll take about 80 each. Less than 80k, you're over 80k. So the P signal has gone, so that's the last one for now. We're just over the hour, and I think it's basically wrapped up. I just need to make more ceramic filters, which take, what am I missing? I'm missing filter frames. I think they're pretty easy to build. It's probably just iron or something, isn't it? I have the alumina, I'm just missing the iron. Iron should be really close to this place. Iron is right here. Now I can build another 30. Let's build all 30. Maybe we'll just whack them in at the top. See what happens. Maybe we need a lot more than this. Okay. 3, 4, 5. Well, that's all I can build easily. How many machines do we actually have running? Maybe you're not actually fast enough. Alright, let's get a reading on that. It takes 2 seconds. We're going to have 1 spent ceramic filter every 2 seconds. So we're going to get 5 a second. What's the processing speed here? Half second. We're going to get... Yeah, this is not fast enough. This isn't fast enough either. 1 blue one. I could make a 5, couldn't I? What speed are you? 2.75. You would be fast enough. You're probably fast enough for now. Anyway, guys, I think we're going to wrap there. Thanks very much for joining me, and I look forward to seeing you in the next. Bye-bye for now.